Good morning. So today is day 2. I'm going past a little bit of 24 hours. It's pretty early in the morning. It's about 7 o'clock, and so I have my kids getting ready. We're gonna head in the car in just a little bit and take them off to school. I take my 7-year-old to school. My oldest one goes to school really early. His dad drops him off like at 6:30 in the morning, so you know, we get an early start, an early riser, and have to get everybody ready and out the door. So I usually don't eat breakfast in the morning anyway. I do a lot of the intermittent fasting, which actually helps me in the morning. I do have my cup of coffee though. And just to give you an update, so last night I had my bone broth, which you guys saw, and we sat down, had dinner with the family. And you know, kids didn't even like realize that we were just sipping on some bone broth because I had it in a soup and I was just eating it with a spoon and just slurping it up. And so we just had our normal like sit down dinner, and then I want to say about 8 o'clock I started feeling a little bit funky. Like I had a funny aftertaste in my mouth. I just kind of felt like uneasy. My heart rate felt like it's, you know, beeping or pumping faster or whatever, and I just kind of felt off. I didn't really feel too good. So I sipped on some water, and then I had some tea, and that kind of helped a little bit. And then I went to bed like around 10 o'clock after I was watching the Real Housewives of Orange County. I love them. I love all the Real Housewives, you know, just to plug them. But so yeah, I was just kind of trying to hang out and just relax with my husband and watch some TV. We went to bed at around 10:30. I want to say it took me a little while to fall asleep, probably like a good half hour, so I probably fell asleep around 11. I had my diffuser going with all my essential oils in it, and just try to have like a relaxing type of environment. Sometimes I like to play on my phone at night, so last night I was just like, no, I need to make sure I get some good rest, because today I have a feeling that I'm gonna be having some really low energy. And so I woke up and felt, again, still felt off, felt a little weird. I don't know if I'm that hungry. I just feel like my body's working on something, and my heart rate is still really high. Like I'm looking at my watch, and I have a not a Fitbit, but a Apple Watch. And so I looked at my heart rate and it was 95, which is kind of high for me. Normally my heart rate is a little lower. So I don't know if it's just that I need some more hydration. I've been sipping on water with like salt in it. This morning I am drinking some water with, I'm probably gonna add a little bit of salt in it, but I put a splash of essential oils, lemon in it, just to kind of help out. Where's the oil that I use? Anyways, I use Doterra. I actually am a wellness advocate, so I love my oils. I'm probably gonna be rolling some of this on. This is Serenity and Balance, which I love. So I'm gonna put this on me, maybe just to help calm my body down and balance it out. So I'm gonna rub that oil on me in a little bit. I'm gonna finish drinking my essential oils, lemon water. I might add a splash of apple cider vinegar in it. But I'm actually gonna finish getting my other daughter ready, because we're gonna be heading to Bible study. Wish me luck, people, because Bible study is amazing and great. We sit down. My daughter Delilah goes into, see, I'm like off, like I can't even talk right. My daughter Delilah goes into childcare, and so so I hang out with these women for about 2 hours. We go over a book that we're reading. We have questions. It's really great bonding experience, great bonding time. And the fun part that I really love, besides the bonding and the talking of religion and all that fun stuff, is I like to eat breakfast there, because they serve us breakfast. And so it's like, I don't have to cook. It's great. I sit down. We freaking munch out on all this food that people bring. It's like a potluck kind of style. And today I'm not going to eat. I'm just going to be sitting there with my coffee, and I'm going to be like, I'm fasting. Which I'm not going to tell them that, because then I feel like people, I'm a thin person. So I feel like people look at me like, why are you fasting? You got problems. And then I don't feel like explaining everything. So I'm just going to be like, look, I already ate. I'm kind of showing up a little bit late, just so that I don't get those awkward questions, and hopefully I can miss like everybody munching on their food, and actually just hang out for the conversation and the Bible study portion of it, and not really the food part. But I'm going to have my coffee, so I'll be sipping on that and just hanging out and relaxing. So it's going to take a lot of willpower, because there's always good casseroles and foods and stuff like that like my stomach is definitely wanting right now. I'm not going to lie, I'm a little bit hungry, but I feel like not that hungry. I feel like there's other issues going on in my body, and so that's kind of what I feel like I'm dealing with. I'm a little sluggish, a little tired. Not going to work out today. Today's my normal day off anyway. And if I'm hungry, I'm gonna come back home probably about around noon, and I'm gonna sip on some bone broth. I'm gonna do a little bit of yoga, and maybe if I have time, I'll try and set up the camera so you guys can see my yoga flow. So just kind of take a really chill day, work on my blog, work on my YouTube channel, and just kind of, you know, relax and just do a little bit of work. And yeah, so tonight we have bone broth again for dinner. What I did is I have my bone broth here. So what I did was I set it back. So we kind of ate out of this, and then I just, whatever we ate, I just refilled back with water, and then I just kept letting it cook. So I'm gonna open it and see how it looks right now. And here we go. There it is. So I think everything's kind of just hanging out in there. I guess I should probably stir it a little bit, but my husband is like, thank you, I love you for making this. You can see all the little feet in there, the chicken feet. Again, that's the goodness that you want, because that's where you're gonna get all the collagen. That's Delilah over there. She's like, ew, yuck, it looks like a witch's brew. Pretty crazy. So yeah, my husband was like, oh yes, give me all the broth. So he's taking some for work that he's gonna sip on at home, because like I said, he's doing this with me, and I'm lucky to have a husband that is very supportive of me, but we both kind of need this anyway. He has arthritis in his back. He has a couple of issues going on with inflammation, and so actually I think he needed this more than I did, and so I just thought, you know what, let's just do this together, support one another, and you know, be a little team. So yeah, I don't know, we'll see how the rest of the day plays out, but I'll definitely be checking in with you guys a little bit later, and you know, thanks for watching and supporting, and stay tuned. Hello, so I'm back home. I survived my little dilemma of eating at Bible study today. So I came home and I'm good. I basically had my coffee. I had a little cup like this, because they have little small serving cups of regular coffee, and then I filled up again on some decaf because I didn't want to be like too crazy. And then, so right now I'm just sitting next to Delilah. Say hi, Delilah. Hi. And she's enjoying her almond butter and jelly sandwich with her string cheese that she loves. She has to have that all the time, every day for lunch, and so she has some sort of sandwich with her string cheese, and she's like a happy little camper. So right now I have some bone broth that I am going to be sipping on. There's about 2 cups of bone broth in here, and I'm going to start sipping on this because I'm kind of hungry, but I do feel better. So remember when I woke up and I told you that I was feeling like a little blah and kind of like out of it? Not so much dealing with the hunger pains so much. I mean, I was hungry, but not like crazy hungry. I just kind of felt a little out of it. So what I did is I finished my lemon water with essential oils that you saw me drinking, and then I just basically rehydrated, put some salt in there, drank that, and then had my cup of coffee. So I think I just feel good. She almost fell. So yeah, I think I feel pretty good. I think that the water helped and the caffeine helped a little bit too. And also I feel a little bit more balanced, and I'm not gonna lie, I think it's because of these essential oils that I use. So I have an oil diffuser necklace on. So what I did is, this is called Clarycalm, and this is from Doterra, and it's kind of like a woman's blend. It's supposed to help with mood and kind of just balance you out. So as you saw earlier, I like to use this serenity and balance, and so I put this on the back of my neck. I put this over where my heart's at, and then this also helps balance you out and also helps with mood too. And then I just put these this on my 1 drop on my diffuser necklace on these 2 little balls. They're lava balls. So what they do is they absorb the oils, and so you can kind of smell them. So like right now I can totally smell them. It smells so good. And then I have some diffuser bracelets. And so I put, this is a chakra bracelet, and so these are all like the lava beads, and so I put a couple drops in there of the serenity and the balance. And so these are the 2 that I'm kind of like vibing off of, and I love, love, love. I am shocked that they're actually really helping me. I feel like they're kind of uplifting my mood a little bit, making it kind of easier to get through the day, especially on where you like haven't ate, and so you feel like you're running on low and you just need a little pick me up with like mood and stuff. So I think it's helping me not get irritable and like super moody or anything like that. So I do feel like it's balancing out. So I just thought I'd share, because I'm sharing this journey with you that I'm on. So I'm sharing whatever I'm using to help me get through this 3-day fast. And I really do think that they're helping. And so what I do is I also put some in this little sample bottle, and I throw this in my purse. And so, you know, if I don't have my oils on me, then at least I have them in my purse and I can just dab them on my body or put them in my little oil diffusers. So I do feel like that's helping me, and so I just thought I'd share because I do think it's something great to have. And I'll basically put my link below of what oils that I've used, and then you can go check them out if you want. And but yeah, I do feel like the oil support is definitely helping with this fast. So I'm gonna take a sip of this and I'll let you guys know what it tastes like, because this has actually been cooking for over 24 hours. And first I had it on Instapot. I do have an Instapot recipe, which I've already said I'll link below. And that cooked for about 2 hours. That's what the recipe time calls for. But since I just kind of like wanted to let it hang out, didn't feel like draining it yesterday, I just let it cook. So the Instapot has a slow cooker function as well. So you don't have to use it as a pressure cooker all the time. So what I did is I just let it cook for 12 hours overnight on the slow cook function. And like I said, I refilled it with a little bit more water. And so it's been cooking for, geez, a pretty long time. And I like it because it's like, I don't even have to worry about it. I just kind of leave it there. I set my slow cooker function for 12 hours. And once it's done cooking, I believe it got done about 10 o'clock. Right now it's about 12:30. So it automatically will switch over to the keep warm function. So right now I came home, and even though it was done cooking, it's nice and still warm and hot. So I'm gonna just take a sip of this. Oh, this tastes good. It's definitely something that my body definitely needs and wants right now. It's nice and gentle. I'm probably gonna add some salt to it because I didn't put salt in the actual broth. That's an Instapot, but some pink Himalayan salt will be good to add to this. And yeah, so that's basically it for right now. That's my afternoon check-in. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good on energy. My husband texted me and he said that he already drank his bone broth for the morning, and he's kind of like feeling a little hungry, but he's still chugging along. So his report back to me was pretty good, and I'm glad that, like I said, we're doing this together. So I'll check in with you later and let you know how I'm feeling. I'll let you know of any other things that I'll be using to kind of get me through this fast. But for the most part, I'm gonna be hanging out with Miss Delilah until I gotta get the kids from school. So we're gonna just be hanging out, chilling while I be working on my blog. She's gonna finish her lunch. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll check back with you in a little bit.